I've done that before. I was just like, wait, do I have my wallet with me? And I do have my wallet with me, which is good. But I've done that before. I've gone somewhere without my wallet. It's been really embarrassing. And it's literally like the old trope, like, oh, I left my wallet in my other jacket. Like, yep, that's exactly what happened. And it's irritating. I've done it twice. I went climbing a couple of weeks ago, and I got into the centre, was like, oh, I didn't bring my wallet with me. It's really annoying. I couldn't go climbing. But I also did it when I went to buy a disc lock for the bike, and I went all the way up to Hinckley. I was like, I've got 50% charge, it'll be fine. I went up to Hinckley, went to the desk to pay for the disc lock. I was like, okay, let's pay. I was like, no, I don't have my wallet. Shit. And then when I went to the bike, I was like, oh, I've got 26% battery left. Because I don't have my wallet with me. But in the end it was fine. I just put it in eco and went back home. And when I got back home, I still had like 12 or so percent left. Like if you slow down and go slowly, you got enough range to get a lot of places. Because it does perform extremely efficiently at low speeds. But who wants to do that? You know? Motorcyclists like to ride fast. I tell people, yeah, I just slow down. I don't ride as fast as on the VFR. I stick to 60 or so. And I'm like, what? It's so slow. I'm like, well, yeah, you know. There's life. But I don't mind too much. Like, it's nice cruising around at 60. And some of these roads you never really go much faster than that anyway. These lads. Yeah, some of these roads you never really go faster than that anyway. Especially with people like this in front of you. But yeah, on the motorway, certainly I do notice it, because I used to, like, I'd monologue at 90 everywhere on the motorway. And in this thing I still do 60, even though like the limit is 70. That's kind of irritating, but that's what I have to do to maintain the battery. When I'm on like B roads and A roads and stuff, it doesn't really matter that much. Just because you're going to be stuck behind something like this, so the limit's going to be 60 or 50 anyway, or it's going to be bendy. It doesn't matter what you want to do, you're only going to end up doing like 50 anyway. But yeah, I don't mind that much. And one of the decisions that I made when I was like deciding to get this bike, like a part of that was just like I do ride quite fast, and it would be good to slow down. That's how you know I'm getting old, by the way. You know, I'm officially old. fingers are cold. Yeah, my fingers are getting kind of cold now. And that's really just because I don't have like any hand guards. I need to get some, but you know, rare bike and all of that. There's a climbing center in there. That's kind of interesting. But one thing I do really like about this bike is it's really quiet. I mean, you know, obviously you can hear it rolling along and stuff, but when you're going through towns and stuff, it's not making like obnoxious amounts of noise, which pisses people off. I was very conscious of that on the VFR, that I'm making a lot of noise. It's nice for me, you know, when I'm rolling along, but you know, for people who's like the little village you're just rolling through, it's not so good. That's why I tend to like try to be in second gear rather than first when I go through someone's village, even though, you know, second's a little low down, but it's just nicer for people.
Turn left, then turn right. Turn right, then turn right.
Here we are. This is my charging stop, which is in a industrial estate at a Burger King. But there is a Greg's, you know, at least. But this is not a place I would normally come. Purely just coming here because I can charge, and that guy is parking. Okay. I'm gonna stop here because I need to queue up. Are there any other EVs in this car park? No. Okay. Jeez, dude, just park already. This is the problem with the e-tron. Its port is actually quite far down the side of the vehicle, so he's having trouble like getting close enough to the charger. You have to boot your card first. That's really annoying, because now I'm gonna have to wait for this guy. What are we doing? That's an MG5, he's looking to charge. %. I think you're going to be waiting a while because I'm waiting as well.
There's no more near there's only these two here, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm afraid. Alright, no problem. Sorry, mate. Yeah, we'll be about 40 minutes.
Irritatingly, one of the chargers is broken. So I'm waiting for the guy who's at the other charger, but he had just got there and started charging as I arrived, so it's probably going to be a while. And there was another guy who arrived just after me. He was like, oh, I thought there was like 4 or 5 chargers here. I was like, no, there's only 2. He actually left. I guess he didn't need a charge that bad. But there was another guy here when I got here, and he was at the broken charger, and he just like plugged his car in and walked into Burger King, and and didn't check that it had started charging. And like after he came out, it was like, oh, I like tried a few times to get it to charge, and like it didn't need it. It didn't work. But I guess he didn't need it either because he just left too. He didn't wait. But yeah, maybe the guy who arrived just as I got here also is just in Burger King and doesn't really need a huge charge. That'd be handy because that'd mean that I could get charging. But in the meantime, I have tea. That's the important part because it's cold. Not the tea. The tea is hot. That's the point of the tea.